You should hear me. You should hear me for sure now. You should hear me. Hello, hello, test. Want to hear myself in live? I don't hear myself.
Still
You
don't
should
hear
hear
much.
me. Okay. Cool. Extremely cool. Fine. Let's go. So we are now. Welcome, guys. We are now trying to go through this room, which is called Benign, and it has an estimated time of 150 minutes, which is huge. It's 2.5 hours. Let's see what we should do. I've already started the machine. I haven't read anything about this room, so let's just do exactly that. We'll investigate host-centric logs in the challenge room to find suspicious process execution. To learn more about Splunk and how to investigate the logs, look at the rooms Splunk 111 and Splunk 201. I'm not sure if I've gone through these rooms. 101 I've gone through, and 201? And 201 I haven't, but it's 300 minutes long. Oh gosh, brutal. Anyways, before moving forward, deploy the machine. When you deploy the machine, it will be assigned an IP and access this room via attack box or a VPN at this IP. The machine will take up, yeah, and the index is this. Let's just do now. We can close the terminal. We don't need this. Let's complete it. We've got some questions. The Firefox doesn't load. Okay, now it's loaded. Let's paste the IP, which I just copied. The IP is not displayed. Let's copy the IP again. It's still not displayed. Well, in that case, we have nothing left but to type it manually. Well, we still have, because we can, for example, go to this left arrow you see here and click Control, but I don't find this feature very practical, as you know, it's not so easy to turn that on. As we log into Splunk, let's read the more descriptive text here. One of the client's IDS identity detect fuck, how is it called? Uh, Intrusion detection system indicated a potentially, let's see if I got this right. Yep. Indicated a potentially suspicious process execution, indicating one of the hosts from the HR department was compromised. Essentials related to network information gathering, scheduled tasks were executed, which confirmed the suspicion. Due to limited resources, we could only pull the process execution log with event ID 4688. Let's check event ID 4688. What's that? Yeah, shut up. For load bins, okay. New process has been created. Every time a program or command launches, including the executable path, command line arguments, and the user account responsible. Okay, let's look at the image. We can see, for example, a new process has been created, and we can see the SID of the user that created its name, domain, and the ID of their logon. Then we can see on what user, the action was done. So it's weirdly was done on the system, which is which is this, right? I wonder what target is in this case. I guess it represents the computer on which the command was executed. And I'm surprised, I'm really surprised system has logon ID. Yeah, that doesn't look mm, intuitive. Well, suppose systems also log and have their logon ID. Furthermore, we have process information, process new process ID, new process name. So it's like the path. So it's LA LSA SS dot exe, which is from just the fork, right? I wonder why. Uh, Dot LSAS EID. Yeah, that's interesting. That's interesting. Let's just see that article briefly. I don't really understand what the guy did here. So I don't want to read through that. Mm, I'm not sure what that is. What is that syntax? It looks like some either .NET or CPP telemetry crap. I hate to admit, but I forgot what that is. I guess that's data that can be measured. What is how was that called? Telemetry. Collection and transmission of data from sensors and devices to a central system. Okay. Yes, that's something. Okay, it's like Windows API, I guess. I use Microsoft and undocumented. Oh, that's interesting. Internally, there is an undocumented function called by PSP insert process SC audit process creation, which is responsible for collecting all necessary process creation information to expose within the metadata of the force excited events. Let's see what this looks like in practice. Yeah, let's see. A couple of things stand out in the event. User and logon session are correct. Yeah, that's what I noticed too. So the event shows that the new process, um, new LSASS process is created as system. The event shows that the creator process name is LSASS.exe, which isn't correct. It should be fork.exe. Although we can tell that the data is logged, the metadata isn't entirely correct. Acting process fork.exe. Yes, that freaking Windows API is so confusing. Man, I cannot understand what they mean. Well, I understand high level what they mean, but that's so abstract. You see these random handles and stuff. So it says LSA SSXA was passed into some parent handle parameter in this anti-create process X. Also, man, what is the idea of naming conventions? I found these really confusing. Although I will admit I like the verbosity. It's a bit long, not gonna lie, but it's still so writing this code should be annoying, right? But it still gives some idea, some at least, of what is happening. You don't have like random binary function names. When the SC audit process creation is executed with this from this PSP and insert process, whatever that is, some pointer to another structure of the forked process was passed. A pointer to the eProcess structure with the forked process was passed as the first parameter. Okay, so forking is not visible correctly in Windows events events. That's something to remember. Prelude research. Okay. This was this was insightful. I actually like this post. May I like it? No, I have to log in. I don't want to log in. Anyways, you um thank you, Jonathan Johnson. That was a nice um article to read. Okay, let's see. We have some process created and ingested them into Splunk with the index when event logs. Let's go here, and we can see some guys here. Katrina Moyne. Yep, some guys. How many logs are ingested from the month? Well, that's quite easy to do, I suppose. No, it's actually not. Time manipulation in Splunk is not really good. Um, how to filter time in Splunk. I remember the syntax was like of two parts. So timestamp, crap. There's this bug, this extremely annoying bug in TryHackMe that when you switch tabs, when you go back, you accidentally have some keys enabled, as far as I understand. I'm not sure what happens, but oh, now I can actually tap correctly. That's good. Yeah, I don't want to use presets because it doesn't tell me. STRF. Wow, what's that? Strength format time. Oh my god. Oh my god. Strength format time. What is that? A. It's day, right? Time, year, month, and day. Okay. Okay. And you can actually compare these things, right? But how do you compare? Okay, I guess we should use. Let's try doing this. First, we want to select the index, and I guess the index is done with this. No, it's actually not. But that's not important. Well, let's just. What index was that? I don't remember. Win event logs. And now, let's use eval to create a new column. And let's name it time window. It will be equal to string format. String format time as. Oh, it actually resolves it as a function, which is great. It means I didn't make any mistakes so far, which is incredible. Well, I suppose you pass time like that, and then you pass a string that indicates what format to take. Month and day. I guess it is like that. I hope it is. Where let's just see how it looks for now. Oh my god. I don't really understand the output. Mm, maybe it did create that column name, but we still didn't use that, and therefore it didn't give us any additional information. In that case, let's try to use it right now. Let's make it less than March 1st of, well, where time window is less than 2022, 03, 01. Let's go with 31. Let's see if that helps. That didn't help. That didn't help. But well, maybe that might make sense. It didn't help because the whole time span. Well, you see, this question is a bit of, you know, it looks like you should filter by time, but you actually can just simply answer like this. I will still, you know, not cheat with this, but I think it's just the number of all events. Yeah, man, you're not cool. What if I did, for example, what if I did before 3rd March? It should clearly be less, and it's still not less, right? Which means, oh, did you see that? That actually worked. I didn't expect that. So Um, there is something into it that's buggy, but that's still something. What I don't understand is this one worked, right? Because all the data was in March. Crap you. Oh, they still have some bugs. Hate bugs. I still have some bugs. Let's try do this. Why is it all selected? Why is it all selected? Man, I don't want to select here. Yeah, and now I unselect it. And let's see. Oh, and it's still buggy. I should just reload. I don't like this bug. I think it's one of the worst problems TryHackMe has. It's so annoying when you lose so much time just to fix some, I don't know, some weird format stuff. And second one, why don't I see my machine? What happened to the machine? Hello? That's annoying. That's annoying as hell. Hello? I guess I guess we won't do cybersecurity a lot today. Why did you fail to connect to the server? You busted. No, it just doesn't connect. Let's reload again. Doesn't connect. Reload again. I just don't want to load the attack box again because it takes 2 minutes. There's no workaround. I understand, but still I don't want to do that. Hmm. God, I feel so sleepy. Okay. Well, only one solution to that. I wonder if I used Kali Linux, if that would be quicker. Yeah, I'm thinking about it more and more. After all, I'm using Windows, and Windows is, I think, contrary to what many people in specifically, especially in cybersecurity think, Windows is quite solid actually. It's not bad system. Clearly, it's not. It has more lines of code than Linux and macOS, or as far as I know, I would even risk that statement. I'm not sure about it. I think it has the most lines any operating system has, which itself is a huge indicator of success. Because you may say that if that the number of the the amount of code doesn't mean the product is high quality, and that's true. However, it is more likely that a product with a lot of code will be high quality because you know for sure that a lot of work was put into it. And also, I just think Microsoft is a huge corporation, and if it builds a product like this, a huge, massive product, how can how can other vendors compete against it? Corporations always win, always, especially these giants like Microsoft. And I think their software is actually extremely solid. I like Windows. Let's copy this address. Hopefully I can paste it. Well, I cannot paste it. Let's type the address manually. Yep, TLS is disabled, whatever, search. Well, sorry about that. That was so unprofessional. So unprofessional. Every cybersecurity guy will hate me after doing this. Let's look for other. Um, oh, you can actually see my queries here. Something delete. Yeah, that's interesting. Let's, you know, to not waste our time, let's type this and let's type where, guys, these characters, they just don't type. Also, um, let's try filtering by this. Oh, wait. Does it compare the length of the string? And does it compare the lengths of the string? Let's try this one. Yeah, that's so weird. Oh, that's because I didn't select this. And I hate this feature. This feature is so stupid for TryHackMe. You should always change this. And I always forget to change this. Wait, I think that actually works. March 5th. Let's try filtering by March 3, for example. We clearly shouldn't see that many events. Why do we still see events from March 5? When I typed March 3, well, let's try this one. Wow, wow. I don't understand how this comparison works. Absolute earliest and latest. Interesting. Interesting. Yes, you absolutely can. I don't really. Tea time. Wait, tea time. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Wait, time is bigger than this, and time bigger than lower than that. Format. What is trying to format time to? Hmm. Yeah, yeah, I do feel tired, guys, to be honest. With this. Okay. Mm. That actually makes sense. So if we had, for example, May 4th, then it would be actually after. No, it wouldn't be after. Wait, I think I'm mistaken. Hmm. Oh, wait, I've got an idea. For example, this one should work, right? Let's see. And it does. Hey, yay, because I used the full value that explains everything. And if I do this now and reverse operators, I meant in this way, then I'll get all values. And if I change, for example, to 5, then you see it's being shortened. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. That one lesson learned. Okay, cool, guys. Imposter alert. There seems to be an imposter account observed in the logs. What's the name of that user? I guess we can do. I guess, guys, we can do something very interesting. For example, notes, games. That gonna be long. Or Moin, or Katrina, or Haroon. You have to write all these guys. Chris, Chris. Let's go. Let's go, Chris. Chris, or Diana, or Belle, or Amelia, or Deepak. That last name is fucking cool. Let's see. Oh, a lot. A lot of users, as I see. Why can I pull out the user? Username. Mm, That's we have two imposters. Diana and Amelia. I'm not sure which one is imposter. Maybe I think Amelia is an imposter because she's the rarest, and I got this right. Yay! Which user and how many events did we get? By the way, 4,000. Which user from the HR department? Um, let's let's do this. User name equals to rune rune or I'm not sure if I'm allowed to do that, by the way. I think my syntax is wrong. Yep, it is. I think I should use this one, which sucks a bit since it takes a lot of writing. Uh, a lot. And I need to see, I guess I'm a scheduled task created. Which one code is that? Maybe let's just schedule tasks. Look for that. Results found. Um, um, okay. SC? No. S? Really? No, you're joking. What? Or maybe search tasks. Schedule tasks. No. In that case, really. Oh, come online. Let's go. No startup embedding. Prefetch some some weird stuff here. Nothing of interest. What can we do? What can we do about it? What can we do about it? We can try looking for scheduled task creation. I guess there should be an ID for that, but that would be a bit. So there is some info inside inside process name, right? So process name is actually a cool field. Let's see process name. There's a lot of process names, right? I don't think that would help us a lot. No, no, no. I don't want to select timeline. No, please, guys. Can I exit this timeline? And I want to table time and also process name. I guess we'll have a lot of useless process names. Actually, we've got quite a lot of these things. We can go through all of them, but I suppose that's not what you should do normally. That's not how you should do that. But it's hard for me to believe that no one used scheduled tasks. Wait, um, background task host. Oh, because I'm not using pattern matching. Let's try this. This background task host, task manager. Let's remove the table actually. Task manager for why does it have dot? What? Do you guys see it? It has dot. It's just Haroon. Wait, that's so weird. Oh, rune process. Yeah, we don't really understand this. What's going on with that dot? Can I? Oh, uh, can I? Maybe it's HR01. Oh, because that's people, right? And they could be asking for some local user. Okay, that changes things. Let's go task and oh my God, why cannot I scroll here? So let's go with the task. I guess background task is what they are asking about. Or maybe let's go HR01. I'm not sure if they include other stuff. Yeah, and let's go with the username. Only one option is valid. It's mine. Let's try to because of the formatting. But let's not actually try to cheat. Let's try to answer this properly. Maybe task like this. Still a lot of values. Still a lot of values. Table, time, process name, and command line. And username as well. Username. System, some bastard, task manager, some bastard, task kill. Oh, I remember filtering for this. And that's James who did it. You, you fucking bastard, James. James, you are under suspicion. Another I think. It's Katrina now. And it's mine now. Guys, you're annoying. You're annoying. I guess the issue is in command line. And I guess the way to figure that out is to filter by this value. Let's try filtering by this. Change task name, delete something. Query FO list. Change TN Microsoft Office automatic updates enable. Ah, okay, so these guys, I don't know what they do. This one, I also don't know what they does, what it does. To be running scheduled tasks. Well, clearly changing looks suspicious. And query also format output list. James is clearly doing something weird. These guys are deleting some stuff as well. Some customer experience improvement bullshit. Let's try to search in verbose mode and let's try see for these let's try to output row output as well. Let's still filter by command line. Query, yeah, new process ID, command line, security value. Oh my god, this is a large row, a large row. Yeah, I don't really understand what's going on here. This guy runs some commands, but what do I output with that format? It's like change something dot. What do you expect me to do here? That's not so logical. Unless he wants host name plus name. Let's try HR info moin just to test my idea. I honestly have no idea what they want. Maybe change dot something, but what? We have username. What do you expect us to input? Maybe I should not do this. Let's actually do this. Oh my god. Oh crap. Oh crap. Query. You guys are acquiring something. You are acquiring a lot of commands. This one deletes. I guess I won't create, right? Because creating it changes. No changes of changes. But no creation, it seems. No creation. Yeah, I have no idea, honestly. What do they do? They're like running these options, and these options are not clear. What's happening? What's happening here, guys? It's change. Wait, from when is delete? Does delete come before change? It's sorted in some reverse way. And if that's the case, I guess change should be before for creation. But no creation happens. I start to lose my cool because scheduled tasks looks like it's not the right choice. No, I really don't understand that. I really don't. Ah, and look at this. These guys. Let's see that logic. So we can see These guys have their host somewhere. In this case, you know what? What if we just search for HR? Why don't we search for HR instead? And again, you will go through a lot of false positives. Start. What's this? New process ID. Event log, host name. Oh, 1 second. HR02 Moin. No. What about the history? Still no. Um, I don't understand. Some PowerShell commands. Um, no, no, doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. Create, create. What? Oh, how did that come out of my vision? Why does Chris.Ford have this weird username? How did I miss that? That doesn't make sense. That really doesn't make sense. Was it possible? I haven't noticed. Okay, anyways, guys, thank you for watching. We'll be continuing soon. See you.